Hello to the people that are here. I'm just getting dressed, sorry. I'm not putting that on the internet. I just don't want to sprint in my uniform. But say hello and let me know that you're there. Let me know what you're going to be reading or getting up to. Hello, I'm dressed now. Just get something to prop this on. Sorry I'm a bit late. I was hanging out washing and lost track of time, which I think might get a clue shirts out there. So I'll put that on next sprint as I think it's dry. I just haven't brought it in yet because I'm lazy. I'm wearing my Mystic Readathon shirt though. Hey Erin, if you're here, it's proof that I wear this shirt. But I do want to put my Get a Clue one on. I want to show off my cute pictures. Also, actually, I can see Sasha, Ren, and Erin. Guess what? I had these things in my case. So when I went home for Christmas, I bought these back in my case that I took to my parents, which is the case I took to Adelaide. And I put these in my case to take back because I wanted to clean them. And I want to collect these. I mean, I've already got a bunch. One day I might start buying them secondhand. But anyway, I was like, oh, I want to keep these in good condition now. So I took these to me. I took these with me to Adelaide. I just can't believe that these were in my case and I didn't realize they were in the little zip up bit on the top of the case. I took Neopets with me to Adelaide and I didn't realize. I'm like, how did I manage that? I'm trying not to have my case be too full. I'm worried about books and being I mean, these probably wouldn't take up much space, but I can't believe it. There's 6. So I have a poodle. So these are the Macca's ones. People sell these pretty cheap online from what I can see. It's the special paintbrush colors that they don't. I mean, these are feral because I played with these so much. So I was like, oh, whenever I see them cheap online, I might buy some sporadically to have my little Neopet collection. But yeah, this is the Poogle. Kyoga? Is this called a Kyoga? It's the tiger thing. This has lost its tail. Mika? This one Mika? Shoru? What is it saying? Look how faded this is. 2004. I'm like, why have I put this hairband around it like that? It's when I got my little ponies out, they had all of these little necklaces that I'd made out of beads. Anyway, this one is especially feral. And I love how this one's in better condition because I didn't like this Neopet. This is a Groudon. Yeah, I took these with me to in Adelaide. I had more. My favorite was the Rocky. The little fox cat thing. I had a green one of that.
and it had like a yellow one of like the alien. They were probably the two I played with the most. I don't know where they are. It's concerning. I just grabbed some that I found. So anyway, I thought that was really funny. That I took them with me somehow. I did also have this Vulpix, which so when was this made? 1999. Yeah, like I was really young. This was like before I started school, I'm pretty sure. And before I started liking Meowth, Vulpix was actually my favorite. This was my first favorite Pokemon. I've like chewed the paws a bunch in the face because I'm feral. But yeah, this was my favorite. And then mum bought us these like little Pokeballs, and when you opened them, you got a little toy in it. And I got Vulpix, which was my favorite at the time. It was like insane. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But then I started to get it. This is when I then got into my cat obsession, and you know, of course, it was a cat. But yeah, this was also in there. And this all came with me. Oh, I also had this one, which was the one my sister got, which was Mewtwo. So that's really cool. The tails like come off. Is this also made in the same year? I can't see the little. Oh, it was probably on the tail. And I just like how. And some Littlest Pet Shops. How? How did I take these with me to Adelaide? I am an adult and I took toys with me. So these are my favorites. I gave all my old ones a clean for my niece to play with when she's older, but these were like my favorites. Also, these have magnets. Like, surely we're not supposed to take magnets on planes, right? Anyway, they passed security. I somehow, dear God. So this was probably my favorite. It was like a little dog. It's a puppy, so it came in like a pram. Actually, no, this one was my favorite. His name was Brady, and he smoked cigarettes, and that was his personality. And I thought he was the coolest. This is actually in really good condition. I think because I was a bit older when I got this and played with it, whereas I've had this for longer, so it's kind of gross. Also, this is the first one I ever got, and looks like Tilly. Look how gross it is. It's like the colorings come off it. It looks like Tilly. That was the first one I ever got. And then there's this one, which is the little doggo. This seal. I also really liked my seal. I played with her so much that her head. I thought she looked really cute when she tilted her head, so I'd always play with her and tilt it, and now it's like wonky. And this sugar glider, which honestly, for a sugar glider, this could be much cuter. And look how feral the neck is. It's like gotten a bit disattached, and it's like all gross. Because I used to play with these in the bath, which was just, you know. And then this chick. No, I actually remember that. I don't know if it was this exact one or my friend's, but it was her birthday, and she like sat her birthday cake up on the wall, and like shoved this in. So all that was showing through the cake was the chick's face in this cake, and we cut out little bits of like sponge and threw sponges at its face. So that's cool. To be fair, I do remember being there like, why are we doing this? Can we just eat the cake? It was so weird. The mom was like, oh, don't you want to eat the cake? She's like, no, I want to put this toy in the cake and then throw little sponges at its face. And then this one, which I didn't play with this so much. I just always thought it was super cute. It's a little ladybug. And then this, which came with a butterfly, but I always like the little caterpillar more. Anyway, I don't know why I went into that much graphic detail.
But I took all of these with me to Adelaide, unknowingly. So that's cool. I was worried about space and the size of the case, and I had that in there. So, my God. Anyway, hello everyone. How are we doing? Sorry for that tangent. I went for like 10 minutes. No, to be fair, for like 2 of those minutes, I was getting dressed. So, but say hello in the comments. Let us know what you're going to be reading or getting up to. Let us know if you're here from Get a Clue or not, what team you're on. Let us know what you're going to be reading or getting up to. I'm going to be listening to Lies That Bleed, which I've pretty much almost finished. It's a book by an author going to Babe, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's probably only going to get a 4, but I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than the other books I've listened to for Babe. I really like it because it's this world where people bond with these like mythical animals, which I love animals, so that's really cute. So I really like that aspect of it. So they went and had to like go in this like Hunger Games kind of thing out in the wilderness to find their animal that they would bond with, and now they're at like this boot camp because they're meant to train to fight in like the military. But I feel like it's gonna be kind of like anti-military in its themes because you're just waiting for the main character to like get with the program of what's obviously happening. But yeah, I really like all the creatures. You can like communicate with them. It's really cute. So I really like that aspect of it. And I'm going camping, which is why I had to cancel my sprints that were on Saturday and move them to today. I'm going camping Friday, so tomorrow to Sunday. And so I want to do some cooking because I always like to like make some stuff to take. So I usually make sausage rolls and mini quiches to take with me. So I'm going to try and cook those while I sprint. So that's the plan. And then if I manage to get that done, I will probably read something physical. I still have the Guest Cat to finish, so I could work on that. But yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. Hello, thanks for joining. Hi, I'm Street Icarus. That's so good. I sprinted like 2 days ago. As you can see, I'm better today. Because while I finished at 4, I only started work at 8 today. So I've actually only worked 8 hours. So this is the difference between 8 hours and 9 on the Patreon sprints. Ugh. Hello. How we all doing? What are we going to be getting up to? I don't know, I feel weird being in my uniform because I'm like, what if I say something and then work finds out and I don't know, someone tells my work because they can see who I work for. I just prefer to not be in my uniform. Yeah, and you too. I was actually thinking all of us 3 have experienced loss this month. So it's like, it's sad obviously, but it's nice that we're all going through it together. Like, we all experienced losing someone we love. So yeah, so it's kind of, the timing is just crazy when you think about it, that for all 3 of us the same month and quite close together. So I was thinking about making a group chat and being like, hey, we can provide each other support, but I think we already do that anyway. But I just thought it was interesting, and it's like comforting, I guess, to know you're not alone. I'm waiting for Princess Libby to be ready to come back inside. Libby will be ready once you go sit down. They'll get to inconvenience you. Red Fence volumes 1 to 3. Ooh, are they good? I have always been a bit interested in those. I don't love fencing though. The uniforms kind of make me feel uncomfortable. There's like a scene in Gilmore Girls where like Rory and Paris are fighting, playing fence, and that scene's always like, I hate what they're wearing, but other than that, it's really hot. And it's like, because she thinks Rory's done this thing to betray her, which Rory has not done. And then Paris is like, I thought you were my best friend. And she like throws the you call it like a sword? I don't know. She like throws it on the floor and runs off. And I'm like, so that's what I always think of. All good that you're getting ready for bed.
What's the time where you are? I hope it's not 12 a.m. I'm waiting for the bus to go to the shops. Need to go big boring things. Bit. Might get some books while I'm there. You deserve it. You need to look after yourself. And if buying books that you may never read that will just collect dust, if that's what helps, then do it. But I mean, it's also good if we do read the books we get, but you know. Yeah. You're doing really well. It's gonna be hard. I mean, I'm going through the same, so you know, it's rough. Just did school pickup, so have you on while I'm driving home. Oh my gosh, I better not say anything inappropriate in front of children. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining. Still rereading Percy Jackson, so I'll probably be reading that on the bus. I hope it's helping. I agree with Sasha's comment more, but I don't think it's very cute. I think it's embarrassing. Meanwhile, I went out of my way to tell everybody about it rather than just keep it to myself. I had Adrian's belt accidentally in that compartment. Yep, it's more interesting. Why? And let me. Well, they're gross. They need cleaning. Like, did you see this one? You are not touching that. It's being cleaned. Okay. No. I really appreciate that Neopets have been around for long enough that I was on Neopets as a child. Yeah. See, you got to spend more time on Neopets before it got monetized. Because once it got monetized, it just wasn't as good. I feel like before that era, it was like so good. And then once they started bringing in wasn't Neo coins, it just wasn't fun anymore because it's like, oh, well, I can never have these things because I'm never going to spend money on it. I'm a literal child. I think the money got bought in when I was like 12. And I basically stopped playing then. I think I played it for a few months after that. And then I was like, this is shit. I don't like that, you know, I can't do a bunch of this stuff because I can't pay for it. And then I realized that's basically how life is. It was just setting me up for how life is. It's like, if you have money, you get all the cool stuff. If you don't, so yeah, hard lesson. No, well, nothing bad happened. Cat one's so cute. Yeah, it looks like Tilly. Who's here? But she's sleeping. I need to clean her ears, so she's gonna love that. Ah, I was obsessed. Obsessed. I had so many. It was like when I do like house chores, I get like $1. So I do 10 house jobs, and then I'd be able to buy one because they were like $10. I think the $20 if there was 2 in it, but I usually got like the kind of mini packs. It would come with like the Neopet and then like 2 accessories, and it was usually like the shitty collar, which like I never put on. I think the only big pack I ever got was the Around the World one, which is where I got the seal. It came with like a little cheetah. It was super cool. Zebra. So I've still got all of them. They're just at home. Because yeah, I clean them up for when my niece is a bit older for her to play with. So it's like she needs stuff to entertain her when she's at my parents'. It's just easier for my sister to not have to bring a bunch of stuff. So, and then my mum doesn't have to buy stuff. It also makes me happy seeing someone play with my old toys. It's like, hey, it was worth keeping them all this time. They'd probably destroy a bunch of stuff in your house if they were capable of affecting anything on a plane. Why do they make sure we don't have anything like that in our bags then? It's definitely one of mine too, and so was Neopets. And Pokemon. Although Pokemon was never a huge one because I didn't have like, we didn't. It was like we can get you a $2 toy at a $10 toy tops. but we can't get you like Xboxes, and we didn't have gaming consoles growing up. We got like a PlayStation 2. I think it was like a weird, like kind of, I don't know, it seemed like a really like shitty one. It was when the PlayStation 3 came out, I think. So it was like this really cheap kind of one. That was the first console we got, and that was like, I think I was in high school. But I like barely played with it because I didn't really grow up. The only game I ever really played was Sims. But yeah. So the only time I was obsessed with Pokemon was when I was like a kid and I would get out of the VHS video shop. But other than that, I didn't get to play the games or get the cards or anything. So it was just me being like, they look so cute. Reading the Women in the Library. Ooh. Are you enjoying it? It's the book I'm thinking of. I really like the cover if it is. I'm pretty sure it's that author who has all the really cool covers. Yeah. I love that author's covers. I think they're Australian too, right? I need to spend almost $400 on a bunch of 90s Little Pet Shop toys on eBay, right? Are you actually looking at them, or are you saying about me? I don't want to buy any more Little Pet Shops. I don't know. I don't know why that doesn't. Because I think it's because, so you know how I love these like kind of vintage toy kind of things. I feel like they're not old enough. Like I know like 90s is not actually vintage, but I don't know what else to say. I guess like 90s toys or early 2000s toys. So like My Little Pony, very interested in collecting some of those old ones. I'm like, Meredith, you don't have the money for this. But, you know, I just like vintage stuff. I like 90s stuff. I don't know why. Like the Furbies, but they're like impossible to get. They're so expensive. It's good that I'm kind of interested in things that are not super expensive. I don't know why Furbies are so expensive. Because like the My Little Ponies, like the OG ones, like you can find them affordable, and like the Neopets from Macca's, but like all the Furbies are so expensive. Like all of them. Not even just like the special edition ones. I'm like, why? Can you at least look them up and let me know which ones were your fave? And you absolutely should treat yourself. Agreed. So does that mean you want to buy those Neopets? Can you send me the link so I can see what they are? Also, I hope you get a lot for that price, because I think they're only expensive when they're still in their box, which again, you wouldn't even believe the prices Furbies are still in the box, because not even in box they're expensive, and I can't understand why. Someone will be trying to sell absolutely ratty condition one for like $500. I'm like, I should get this for like $50 tops. Why is so? I think Little Pet Shops, they're only expensive still in box, or like a limited edition one maybe. I know I was looking up because I was like, are any of mine worth anything? But they're not really, because they're all out of box and in crap condition. So I hope that you're either getting a huge bundle for that much, or yeah. Unless wants to buy the Grand Champion horses I used to have with the magnets in their noses and their nozzle. Now I'm gonna look this up. Actually, a huge bit of Pokemon for the next prompt job errand, as you know, will involve horses. So I've been doing a lot of like 90s or like historical horse paraphernalia and toys and stuff. So if there's anything you want to contribute, because I know you love it as well as I do, let me know. But I'm having the best time. I love vintage toys. I'm just looking up all this weird horse historical stuff. I'm like having the best time. So a lot of the prompts are based on, do you know how you get items in Pokemon? I've kind of gone a bit crazy with this one, and they're all actual things that exist. It's a great time. Like so many fun historical things. So yeah, having fun. We're going through it together. We are. Yeah.
Hi, Amy. How are you? Oh my gosh, I really need to read that. Is it a manga? I think it is. Yeah. Really need to read that. I don't even know if I'd like it. I just need to read it because it's got. Is it a spoiler? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. The nasty studio bits. No, who knows what kind of infection you get off those nasty toys? I need to clean them. Liv says hi. She's like laid out like a sausage. Hi, thanks for joining. Let us know what you're going to be getting up to. We had that. Got it secondhand off my aunt. We did have that. I think we've talked about this on Prince though, because I've said like my mom threw it out. We're so mad because we're like, this is worth so much. I would also just love to play it. There's actually an Atari game we used to play that I can't find. I can't find it. I've looked so many times. I'm pretty sure it was about two sisters and they go on an adventure and one of them has a dinosaur. I'm pretty sure it was two sisters. Yeah, two sisters. Because my two sisters would play it together. I was too young. And then we got an actual computer and we just like put that away. And I'm like, why did we not keep using that? And if they're checking for small magnets, looking for batteries because they can like explode. Oh, okay. I got my sister some like bookmarks that had magnets on them for Christmas, and she's like, this was a few years ago, but she's like, I can't take these back with me because they've got magnets. So that's where I got that from. No, for me, I assume you don't want the 90s ones. Oh, the 90s, like, they're super cute too. They actually look like animals. No, they're really cute as well. But they don't have the bobbleheads, right? Which is fine, but I feel like a big part of like the ones that I played with was the bobbleheads. And I mean, I loved like the big eyes and big heads. As you can probably see from my drawings that I like that. But the 90s ones are really cute too, and as they actually look like animals. I'm 56% in and I'm enjoying it. There's a mixed media type element that's interesting. Character is an author who's also writing the book. Yeah, feedback from someone every chapter. So that is so cool. I really like that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Definitely do research when I get home and find my old faves and send them. Yeah, I'm really interested. Not all my faves are here because I also had like an ostrich that I really liked and the ponies. These were just ones I played with the most. Then the ladybugs there, I haven't played with that one much. I don't know. I had these ones separate on my bookshelf. But yeah. Internet playing up again. What a surprise. Author is Australian and main characters too. Yeah, cool. I'm reading J.R. Ward's The Bourbon Kings right when my shakiness gets easier. I really like that book. Oh, I'm glad that you're enjoying it and it's an easier time for you to read. Is that part of that really long series by that author? Oh, it's a trilogy. Okay. But that author has like a really long series, right? I think they're like Fallen Angels. It's lots of enclosures and a big carrying case. Okay. That's fair. But I don't know, maybe the 90s ones are more expensive because I didn't pick up on that for some reason. Even though you literally wrote it in your comment. So I actually don't know. Those ones could be more expensive because I think they got like discontinued pretty quickly, right? I don't think they were not like little as pet shops now. Like these newer ones, they're still around. So I feel like from memory, like they were only around for a few years, I think. So maybe there's less. Yes, I am. I was going to film it the other day, but pardon me. I just felt exhausted, but I'm really glad I didn't because I was just thinking recently I might film some footage while I'm camping. I might do some funny stuff while I'm camping
for Sufferthon. I'm really excited when I realized that. So I'm glad I didn't actually film. Other anime. There is manga, but I don't know if it's based on the anime because for some reason I have in my head that it was an anime first. But there's a manga, but it could have come second, but not that it matters. Although in saying that, sometimes when there's like when I've read manga based on like original anime, it's weird. I don't know. Because I read like a Toradora one and it was weird, and I've read a like spin off. I think this one was meant to be more slice of life. It was still really weird. Of Neon Genesis, the mecha one. That's really sad. That was like a slice of life spin off that I read, and it was, I don't know, it was really confusing. We had that one that came not long after the Atari, the Mega Drive 2, Aladdin and Jungle Book all day, every day. Cute. Get ready to start inheritance games for the Readathon. Very nice. I enjoyed that, except I didn't like how the love triangle ended, and I'm salty. But other than that, it was fun. They were only around for a few years in the early 90s, I think. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't long and they got discontinued. The long series is the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Okay, cool. Well, I remembered. Is it vampires? I had this mall thing for this pet shop and so bloody cool. I feel so bad now. Like for my parents trying to survive and pay all the bills, and will be begging for this. The kids, and you know, like I never had any of those ones. That intense playing up, but I was friends with the friend that put the chick in the cake. She was an only child, and her parents had quite a bit of money, so she had like all of these things. She had the malls and like all the houses. So, you know, I was like jealous, but I was content with what I had, and I didn't really want those anyway, I guess, because I was sort of happy to create my own stories from scratch. I didn't really need the houses and stuff, but I definitely was like, oh, I would love to have that. And I'd like probably like I probably can't remember. I was probably shit about it, but my memory is being just sort of accepting but jealous. And yeah, I'll just like do housework to get the $10 ones. Begging for this piece of plastic. We're kids though. Like when you're a kid, you just don't. I don't know. You haven't. Your brain has not developed enough yet. Let me go. Never received this Pet Shop Zoo. My parents correctly anticipated that I would get over not having it. Yeah, we always get over these things. Although, so we used to get these magazines at school. I don't know if anyone else got them. You'd get them every Christmas, and they'd be full of toys. And they were like, we'd get like 3 different brands, and just be full of toys that you could order through this magazine for Christmas. And like the school would give them out. And my mum used to get us to circle. It was so funny. She'd get us to circle everything we wanted in different colors. So like I'd have a color, my sister would have a color, my other sister would have a color. We'd circle all the things we wanted. She would buy one of the things. And like every year, my sister would circle this pickle. It was just a pickle, and it was called Pass the Pickle. It must have been like I think it was basically like musical chairs or something, or you'd pass it around and then it would like, I don't know, shake on someone or something. It was terrible. She'd circle it every year, and Mum would not get it for her. So one year, I think that's all she circled, and Mum still did not get it for her. And we laugh about it all the time. We're like, Bronwyn, I don't think my sister wants me saying her name. Anyway, I was like, my sister, she's just like, you just never got over the fact that I never got past the pickle. And every Christmas, we're like, you still haven't got that past the pickle. I just really wanted that freaking pickle toy. So none of us got over that. I swear to God, my Switch game collection is so expensive. My parents were broke. Yeah. They are expensive. Even now, they're expensive. Yeah. Children should be kids like that, though, and aware of adult problems. Yeah, exactly. I'm just sure it's very stressful for parents, but it's like we understand why kids do it. Hello. I worked, so it's like mid average day. Hope your day's good, but nothing bad happened at work, so that's good. We love our Get a Clue Readathon sprinters. Yeah, I'm like pretty certain one year that's all she circled, and mum still didn't get it for her. I was like, why do you not want her to have this toy pickle? And like she can't really remember it anymore, but when she used to remember it, she's like, it looks so bad. Why would I get my daughter that shit? And I think it was like expensive or what it was, because these, I think a lot of the stuff in these were expensive. I usually circled the Schleisch, the realistic like toys. They're quite expensive. They're even more expensive now. I feel like Schleisch. I can't think of how to pronounce it. I used to know how to pronounce it, but I used to really like those for some reason. They're very realistic toys. Um, I used to just circle those. It would be like $5 or maybe $20 or something. Anyway, shall we do our first sprint? Sorry, I talked for quite a while. I'm thinking maybe, I think I have this still set to 10, but maybe 15-minute chats. Does that sound good? And I've got 45-minute sprints just because I probably can't go super long, because I do need to go do some shopping. Shopping and mostly just picking some stuff up for camping. So I think that's at 8. So yeah, I can go till 8, which is 6, 7, 8, 3 hours. So maybe 45-minute sprints will be better. Going to bed now. Thanks for popping in at the start. Have a good sleep. Have a good night, and the rest of us shall keep going. Hope you like this. I thought it was fitting of the study, because we're in the study at the moment for Get a Clue. Yeah, I will chat with you all in the next sprint. Bye.
Hello, how did we all go? I basically spent the vast majority of the sprint of my internet's playing up. Doing absolutely nothing. But I did have to remind myself that I had only really just got home from work, and I instantly did washing and then started the sprints. So maybe I deserved to just do nothing. But I'll do stuff in the sprint. But I still did some listening to my audiobook. So I think I've got like 30 minutes left now. So I should finish that in the next sprint, hopefully. But yeah, how did everybody else go? I'm sorry, my internet's being a bit... Or the laptop, I don't know. One of them is not working. Morning. Hi, thanks for joining for the last little while reading The Golden Spoon. What's that about? I think I've heard of that. Watched Mel's merch video and then got distracted and scrolled. Yeah, I basically just like scrolled. I doom scrolled, but it's fine. One of my roles for Roll of Reads. Was it good? Was it nice to you? I'm going to be playing live, which is really exciting. I think it's like next Saturday. I think that I'm playing. I'm pretty excited. My sister called, so I got my reading done. I love how much you and your sister chat. It's so cute. I worked and got to 73% of the woman in the library. Very nice. You were very productive. I dyed my grays. Very nice. What color? Just the usual? Natural? Or did you do it blue? Purple? Green? Oh gosh, it's so hot in this room. It's been getting a bit colder here. Like the mornings are really cold. I was going to say nights, but I've still been sleeping hot, but the mornings are super cold. But then it's been getting warm during the day. So I'm worried going camping. I'm like, I'm just going to be freezing in the morning. Rolls were nice, kind of sus. That is a bit sus. I feel like Roll of Reads isn't the meanest TBR game, though. There's definitely meaner. I remember the first year I did Roll of Reads. I was like, my first roll was really low. So I was like, oh, I want to do more than just like this. So then I rolled again and it was low. So it's like, I'll roll a third time. And then I got a really high number. So I had to read like 15 books or something. And I read them all. It's like, I could not do that now. But I think that was back when I only worked like, I think 6 days a fortnight or something. I used to barely work. And now I'm just like flat out. Because I went from that to like every single day. It was really crazy. Just medium brown. Didn't want to commit to the upkeep of another color. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sure I've never dyed my hair, but I'm sure it's very, very time consuming. And cold mornings already. I'm jealous. Yeah, just come move to Tassie. Come to move to Tassie. But it gets hot again during the day. And it's very hot in here right now. Getting colder here too. Not too cold yet though. No, it's not too bad. Like it's not actually bad cold. It's just, oh, it's like colder than it has been. But like it doesn't take long once I start working and I'm hot again. Do it. Do it. Let's go forward. Don't do it, Tracy. Don't fall for the trick. Sorry, I've been in a room with Tilly for too long without a antihistamine, so I need to take an antihistamine. I kind of want to go back and watch my first TBR, my first Roll of Reads TBR. Now, I feel like I got friends and my sister to pick books for me as well, which was really fun. I feel like I did that from memory.
Because I think I got something where someone else had to pick a book for me, but then I just did it with a bunch of my friends. I don't know, but it was really fun. Chili. Hi, Chili. She's so cute. Are you being a cutie? Are you being a cutie? Roll of Reads is so fun. I can't wait to remember this. I know. I love doing it, and then I'm like, oh, I have to follow this stevia. But I really, really, really like playing it. I'm really excited to play it live. It's gonna be so fun. So make sure you all join, and you can help me do my rolls and everything. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it. I'd like to have like 2 screens, and one is like the board, and then the other's my face. But I haven't figured out how I will be able to actually do that. But I want to try and do that. I'm like, maybe I could hook one up on my phone, but we know how bad my internet is, so I don't actually know how that's going to go. I have to wait until Saturday. My sister's bringing my prompts over. You did say that. Does that mean... No, that's still in this month. Because I remember you were worried you wouldn't get them in time. Oh, gosh. I couldn't stop talking in the first sprint, and now I've just, like, got nothing to say. I feel like I'm starting to get... I think it's just the warm room. It's making me kind of drowsy. I have to shut the door, otherwise, like, people will hear me talking and my friends working. So, once a month, were we going to read something to answer for? Because I don't remember. I don't think we decided, had we? It doesn't worry me. I don't think I have, like, obviously not this month. But, no, I can do it anytime, I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah, I feel like only this month I was, like, not able to commit to stuff. It's dinner time as well. Out of steam. Oh my gosh. I haven't eaten since breakfast. Oh my gosh, all I've had today is a wrap. Vivans is insane. I'm just like, oh, I haven't eaten. I'm gonna be cooking bolognese so that doesn't take too long. I might go have some yogurt or something. Oh my goodness. I literally just realized I haven't eaten. Okay, cool. So long as I'm not forgetting to factor in. When did you want to do it? We can do it April if you want, because Moral of Reads obviously will take up our TBRs a bit. Let me know. But really, it doesn't worry me. Like, I'm honestly not too worried if I don't finish my Roll of Reads TBR. It's more just fun making the TBR. So, yeah. I'm not even that tired, though. I think I'm just drowsy from the hot room and Tilly getting allergic reaction. Yeah, I was gonna cook it last night, and then my friend's like, oh, my work's just given out $30 for people to use on Uber tonight because they hit some milestone for something. So I was like, well, we may as well buy tea because it's going to be free. Well, $30 off. But what we got was only like a little bit over $30. So it was just like, basically we got a free tea. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to cook. Let's get a free takeout. Okay, we'll do April. We'll probably both forget. So someone else who has a good memory, please remind us. Hi! Reading Beach Read and watching Bake Off. Cute! What season are you watching? I've really been wanting to watch that. Actually, is anyone watching Married at First Sight? Because there's a guy from Tasmania on there at the moment, and I know some stuff about him, but I can't say. Well, I mean, at least not live on the internet. But yeah, I know some stuff about him, and he's like, I haven't met him, but I've just heard like gossip about him before he went on the show. I think he like was on it for the first time like 2 nights ago. But no one here's probably watching it. I also don't watch it. I just saw on Facebook that he was on it. If we forget, we'll push it back to May. We'll just never read it. I don't know if you saw, but I now have a second book as well because I had it on my wish list, and my sister bought me a book. Well, she bought me 3 books off my wish list, and so she bought me that one. So I was like, for my birthday. So I now have the first 2, which is cool. The second one looks interesting. Like the first one, no. The second one does actually look interesting. I haven't watched any maths, but where have I been dialed into the drama around the guy that was terrible to Katie? Is that the guy from Tasmania? Watching which one is he? I don't know. I thought it would have been mentioned that he was from Tasmania. I don't know his name. Clint Rice. Tasmanian entrepreneur. Go for Clint Rice. He describes himself as humbly wealthy. He has achieved a lot in both golf and business. Oh my gosh, there's just a Reddit post come up, and it's like, this was one of the things I've heard. He cheated on his partner of like 10 years with like a 20-year-old. I think that was one of the things that I heard. I can say that now because I've just seen it online. It's not like gossip that I've heard. I'm laughing about... now I've paused. I want to dish the dirt, but my internet is not letting me. Is it gonna be right? Like I'm still very slow. Well, I was gonna dish dirt, but am I working now? I feel like I'm still boarding. I guess the internet's telling me not to dish this dirt about this man. Well, we'll do a sprint, but I'm going to reset my laptop because it's being silly. So we'll start a sprint, and it'll be another 45. It'll be a bit longer because I'm going to reset my laptop before I start it. So yeah, happy sprinting. I'll be back. And we'll sprint for, again, a little bit over 45.